MCTV.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Wilson from MCTV coming at you live from MCTV Studios in Des Moines, Iowa. As always with me, it's Sunday, so you know I got my bro with me.
This your boy Big West B.I.G.G. representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the West Coast and they know.
I got my Wednesday hat on, but it's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Ray, what's happening, bro? How you feeling?
I'm dope, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was up early, you know what I'm saying? Well-rested weekend, did a lot of nothing. We got a lot of snow. No traveling. And I was up early. I've been in the studio. Been up in the studio recording some shit, working with a CP, Test One, and Tremaine, and life is grand, like $1,000.
That's dope. So speaking of working in the studio, I got the official album art put together here. It's up on the screen. It may be a little delayed, but you should be able to see it here in just a second, Ray. This is the official album art for MCTV Presents The Real Is Back. Wilson featuring DZ. This is the first track I've released in a long time, but it's even a little more special than that because I'm actually on this one instead of just doing a hook. You know what I mean? I came out and I dropped some bars on this. I could have been a little tighter with the verse, but it's cool. You know what I mean? I had to knock the dust off the motherfucking mic and come back at it the right way. So, yeah, you know what I mean? It's a growing, what you want to call it? It's a growing period. It's a growing moment. But I've been in here writing. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna show y'all none of the official verbiage, but the notebooks stay right here. I stay writing now. So
congratulations on the release, you know, doing a record with DZ, that's big, you know, and that's awesome that you're rapping. But what I don't like to hear is the non-confidence, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like just hear, you know, I'm not really all the way behind it, but y'all know here type shit, you know.
Yeah, you know, the verse I dropped was cool. I probably would have made a couple more revisions, but I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get her done. Let's put it out there.
Yeah.
Put it in the books. Move on to the next. You know what I mean?
I hear that. I like the motto though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the perfection can get in the way of growth. And I think maybe you told me that, and a handful of other people told me that. You know what I mean? Don't hold yourself back. So,
yeah, man. Shit. Well, congratulations, man. Shout out to DZ in Seattle. Shout out to all the people in Washington going through all that flood. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody's safe out there, man.
That's intense.
Let's talk hip hop, man. What's going on with SZA?
So, let me pivot. So, word is
Void on the streets.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Scroll up here. SZA performed the song Big Boy during her SNL performance which White House officials placed in an ad referencing cuffing season.
Oh shit.
Let's dive into cuffing real quick. What is cuffing? Cuffing is when you hook up with someone?
Cuffing season is typically known as when it gets cold outside, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you don't want to be single, you don't want to be alone, you know, so you want to hibernate with somebody for the winter. You cuff them, you know what I'm saying?
You lock it up.
You want to be booed up for the cold weather, but then you want to be single for, you know what I'm saying, the warm weather.
Move around in the summertime.
The summertime, that's the theory.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought too. Just wanted to clarify on these young bucks. Cuffing wasn't a thing. I mean, folks was doing it, but you know, it didn't have a title when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? This comes in from Hip Hop Wired. It says SZA was spotted online slamming the White House for using a portion of the singer's music for an ICE ad that referenced cuffing season in support of their mission. Jesus, that's a different spin on it. SZA referred to the White House using her music as evil and boring. SZA previously appeared on Saturday Night Live in 2022 as its musical guest, with Keke Palmer serving in the host role. The Big Boys skit featured Palmer and some of the SNL cast promoting the idea of cuffing season and how big and tall men would be in season, hence the Big Boys refrain from the skit song. The ICE advertisement that the White House shared featured a video of agents arresting an individual with the caption reading, "We heard it's cuffing season. Bad news for criminal illegal aliens. Great news for America." Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. I'm still perplexed by it. It splits the country down the road. You know, a lot of people are just black and white, and they're like, "Well, if you're breaking the law, you shouldn't be here." And then I think about all these people that are jaywalking and doing this and doing that, and you know, people tend to get on their high moral ground and choose the things that they support or not support.
And it's crazy, like these social media handles, like the White House and like the president and shit. Like you would never in the past. I don't know how far back in the past, but it seemed like once upon a time there was some slight integrity into these roles. Like you wouldn't see the president on TV saying a whole bunch of wild, insane, outlandish, disrespectful things like you do today. Like
it's like politics merged with the WWE.
Yeah, you wouldn't see like your politicians like online like bashing people and being hateful and so ultra divisive and shit. Like it's.
And I don't know if these people high five later and they're like, "That's a great show. We did a good job." But they say some straight up hateful stuff, and I think a lot of it is for clickbait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's if it bleeds, it leads. You know what I mean? And we've discussed that before on here. But I think some of it. I mean, but there's a lot of naive people out there that read into this and are just true followers of the blue or the red, and they just go, "That's what my guy's saying. That's what we're doing." You know, and that's how they got a gang of people to do crazy stuff in the past.
I mean, if you keep everybody divided, you'll never come and think together and think who's really the puppet master. Yeah,
well, and realistically, I think that, and maybe this is my naiveness, but I think that we have more in common than we have not in common. I think, you know, there's been broke black folks and broke white folks suffering together for years. You know what I mean? And every other race. You know what I mean? There's you can pick people apart and bait people against each other. But
Financially, yes. Financial, like money wise, you know what I'm saying? Money doesn't know a color.
Amen.
I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, there's other privileges that doesn't consist about money or finances at all.
Sure.
Can we acknowledge that as well? You dig?
Yeah.
That's all. You know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know, man. And ICE, the whole ICE thing, the way they're going about everything, it seems very aggressive. I'll say that.
And it's confusing because they said a lot of it is supposed to be the worst of the worst. But then they're snatching up day laborers and people that are just, you know, regular folks. You know what I mean? Not drug traffickers. They're getting wrong people too. You know what I mean? And obviously there's going to be accidents, but that's a mega accident. You can't just be snatching up people and putting them on a plane to Venezuela with no question. And people are going, hey,
sending people to places that they've never been.
Right. Yeah. So it's messy. It's messy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to SZA for you know, hollering at the White House and letting them know she don't support that. Get my music up off that shit, homie.
Real talk.
Next,
right? What Kendrick got to say?
Next in hip hop, let's go to Kendrick Lamar, man. Kendrick Lamar is wrapping up his last performances of the year in Australia and has given fans many special moments. This comes in via hotnewhiphop.com. Although Kendrick Lamar boasts a reputation as a boogeyman in hip-hop, don't let that fool you into thinking he can't be wholesome presence too. During his Split Milk Festival headlining set in Canberra, Australia, on Saturday, December 13th, he paused the show to sing happy birthday to a 9-year-old fan named Kalina in attendance, and he gave her a signed PG Lang hat dedicated to her. Steve, what are your thoughts? Does Kendrick love the kids or does Kendrick love the kids?
That's dope, bro. Much props for that. You know what I mean? I think that's ultra cool that he reached out to a young fan, and she will probably eternally be a Kendrick supporter and go on to treasure that forever. Or, you know, you can buy it for $20,000 on eBay. But either way, it's going to be cool for her and it's going to be cool for somebody else. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And I think it's a beautiful thing when somebody of that magnitude, singles out individual fans or groups of fans and shows their appreciation to let them know I'm not too big to acknowledge, hey, it is your birthday. Check this out. Cut the music off. We finna sing happy birthday to this fan right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's cool.
showing that appreciation and that love and dedication for the people that made you who you are in a sense, that's huge for me, and I always love to see that type of shit. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? Brownie points.
Speaking of winning a 1 in a million lottery like that, or maybe 1 in 400,000, however many people were at that festival, the lottery rolled over again last night, and they're saying it's up to $1.1 billion now.
Yeah, that's crazy talk.
Ray, if you won the lottery, what you doing? Are you taking the full lump sum, or are you going to piece it out?
Man, I gotta take. I would rather piece it out, but I feel like I gotta take the lump sum because they're gonna try to kill me.
He said, "I gotta spend what I can of it before they kill me."
Yeah, because the plans that I got, they're gonna try to take me out the game. So I gotta take the lump sum.
As
and do
high
what
as
I
it
do.
is, my bad. I think as high as it is, I think I would take the piece it out, because then I can't sabotage myself. You know what I mean? Like, even if you mess up this month's check, another one coming next month, and you can't go.
But I'd set funds in trust for the people that I got, so I can't mess it up.
Yeah.
The business will be taken care of, and then whatever's left to play with, that's to play with. But business will always be secured for generational wealth.
What would you do to create more revenue?
Man,
would you open a grocery store or something like that? Or
yeah, that's a great idea. I'd open up a hospital, and I'd open up a organic grocery store.
Okay.
I'd open up a chain, an organic grocery store chain, and a hospital. I'd start there.
I dig it. I think I'd open a couple of comedy clubs.
Give people hella jobs and motherfucking help out the farmers. And then we need a live music venue too, so I'm with you with the venues.
There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. All right. On to the next. I'm trying to remember. This next article references Ebro. The name sounds familiar, but I'm trying to remember who he is.
So he's the Hot 97 DJ.
There we go. I don't know why I couldn't place him. It's early in the morning. I need another cup of coffee, and I didn't bring any down here with me. There we go.
Former Hot 97 DJ.
Okay. It says Ebro Darden spoke on his progressive and anti-Netanyahu views in Hot 97's cancellation of In the Morning. That's what it was. It was Ebro in the Morning. Okay. And many other shakeups. This comes in from Hot New Hip Hop. Ebro Darden has been
this shit is trending right now, man.
This one's a big one, huh?
Talk to him.
Okay. Hot New Hip Hop brings us this article. It says Ebro Darden has been a pillar of hip hop commentary for decades. Although the iconic In the Morning radio show host on Hot 97 has now officially come to a close, he, Laura Stiles, and Peter Rosenberg confirmed their departure on social media on Friday, December 12th, and he has some theories as to why. You look around at all the major media outlets, all of them, they all got to fold up because they're trying to renew their deals and their licenses. The radio personality claim, we'll get into more specifics another time. Bro's a casino owner. Those 3 licenses that they got in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns that shit owns one of the casino licenses. He got to raise $500 million. I feel like I lost something in there, but they need me talking shit, anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive shit out the way, bro. He continued. They need me out the way. They're trying to get these bags that these VCs got, raise some capital. What's a VC? Any idea? VC. I don't know what a VC is. They don't really care, especially for a Hot 97 or a WBLS. They don't give a F about hip hop or black music or black community. They don't give a F about none of that. They don't give a F about access. They give a F about being able to bring their little nerdy friends to the concerts because that helps them raise their money. They've been trying to get to me for years, bro. Years. Well, he's got some strong feelings. and he's on the inside on this one. So I mean, you can't really argue the. I mean, I'm assuming that his take on it, even though it's one-sided, I'm assuming that he's got some insight that we don't really have. So, I mean, if
Yeah.
he feels like he was targeted for some reason because he won't play ball, there's a possibility that it's true.
And if you're speaking out against the people that are putting paper in your pockets or your homeboys, like we can't have that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that goes across the board, right? Like everybody, like, and I had this conversation with my son the other day. Like a person's value is determined by their say it's a basketball player, right? Your value is determined by your skill on the court and how much of a hassle you are. And I think some people measure friendships that way too. Like if you got a buddy, you know what I mean? Like I love kicking it with my dude, plugging his name. But every time we go out, he forgets his credit card at home. I got to cover his check. I got to wait for the Venmo to hit me the week later. You know what I mean? I got to pick him up. I got to drop him off, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like I like kicking it with my dude, but he's a hassle. You know what I mean? And so people will veer the other way. Now, if he's speaking out on truth, you know what I mean, and that's his job, then that's a different thing. But you know what I mean? Like, I think kind of like what you were saying. You know what I mean? Like Charlie Sheen was talking hella trash. He got canceled for a long time. You know what I mean? Like he lost his value.
Yeah. I think it's just, and you're right, but like I was saying, you can't speak against the people that are supplying one of the big checks.
Right.
And it sounds like he feels like Hot 97, it's all about finances. They don't really give a fuck about the culture. They're just fronting, and their main concern is having access to the culture, but not necessarily bettering the culture or doing what's good for the culture.
Sure.
And that's bullshit. When everybody's bought out and sold out, it's not about empowering anything. It's just about staying rich and how can we get more? How can we drain the culture even more, blood suck it even more, and I think that's the type of shit he's speaking on, man. And I think that's important to put out there on the forefront, that companies like Hot 97 are doing shit like that.
I was going to Google whether Clear Channel owns Hot 97.
I bet.
In New York. I imagine they probably do. Oh, it says no. But either way, it's iHeartMedia.
Right.
Oh, wait. It says no, Clear Channel, now iHeartMedia, does not own Hot 97 in New York. The station is owned by MediaCo Holding, a company linked to the Stage General Hedge Fund, which owns WBLS. While Clear Channel did own the major New York station and once hired Hot 97 personalities like Angie Martinez, MediaCo currently operates Hot 97 and WBLS as cultural powerhouses, even expanding their brands nationally via HD radio and streaming. So it sounds like they traded hands.
It sounds like the same 3 to 5 people own all 100 of these companies. You know what I'm saying? Like all these little sub companies are owned by parent companies and the parent company, but it all comes down to one big company that owns all these little small companies. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's what they're talking about right now with Netflix. Netflix and Paramount have a bid in to buy Warner Brothers. So it's either Netflix or Paramount being CBS, Viacom, MTV, BET. You know what I mean? They're all under the Paramount umbrella, Paramount Skydance. And then there's Netflix, and they both have bids in to buy Warner Brothers. And when you buy Warner Brothers, you get HBO and all of that subsidiary material that comes with it. And so they're both trying to bid on that. So it's an interesting thing because as a consumer, you feel like, well, if I kind of win, right? Like if I have a Netflix account and all of a sudden I get all the Warner Brothers stuff, I win all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Maybe that's short term though. You know what I mean? Kind of like you were saying, because when these big companies own it, if Warner Brothers can release their movies directly through Netflix, then that's probably going to torpedo sales for theaters.
Yeah, you don't want one company to be able to turn the water off for everybody, dog.
Right.
Like, you want to be able to have options and choices, and as time's going by, they're limiting everything. Every option is every choice is slimming up. It used to be you had 20 choices, then it used to be you had 15 choices, then you had 10 choices. Now you're looking up, and it's like you really only got two to four choices about damn near anything.
Do you think that was just a facade, though, that we thought we had all these choices? Like, I mean, if you something as simple as peanut butter, right? Like two companies make all the peanut butter. They just slap different labels on it. You know what I mean?
I think we did have those choices back then, because what happens is the large companies like Pepsi are buying all of the food brands. People don't even think about that. Like, Pepsi owns the damn near the entire snack world. Doritos, Fritos, like all the damn near popular chips, Lay's. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
all PepsiCo.
Yeah, they buy all the brands. Like, before Pepsi bought them, though, they was their own entity. So that was a choice you had. But now, like, whatever you support, you're supporting one company now, and you don't really even know it. Like, you think you got a choice now, but you really don't.
Yeah, it's wild.
Dog.
But I follow Pepsi on the stock market, and their sales are down in a big way. And so I think the consumers are kind of speaking back. Not to target Pepsi. I mean, there's plenty of other examples, but Pepsi was a great example. You know what I mean? I think that, but in the case of Pepsi, I think that they don't produce as many healthy alternatives, and the generations below us for sure. And hopefully more people our age are waking up going, we need something healthy. It's not sustainable to drink Pepsi and eat Doritos all day.
Dog, and then they buy the companies that are actually doing something good and providing a healthy option. They buy the company, and then they make money, the bottom line. It's all about finances. So now we bought the small company that's doing right. Now we're going to cheapen their ingredients to increase our dollar amount. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all by design, bro.
I hope not. I hope not.
We're seeing it, bro.
I just mean in terms of, like, I hope there ain't a conglomerate out there trying to sabotage us.
There is an agenda to get rid of all organic food. Believe that, my boy. They want us to eat all bioengineered food. Watch.
You can't kill the consumers.
Oh, that's what they're doing. But moving on in hip hop. Man. Let's go out west, man, to Compton. Some would call it Bompton.
Uh-oh.
The rapper The Game. The Game claims he's the best West Coast rapper. Quote, can't nobody out-rap me, quote. Appearing on the latest episode of Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast, the Compton native confidently asserted that he's the number one rapper repping the left coast today. Can't nobody out-rap me, man, he declared. And anybody that knows will know. No one could do what I could do. No one has my skill set. Not only do I have the ability to wrap circles around people, I'm also with the bullshit too. So if it came down to that, I'm the best rapper in this town. Quote. That's bold, man. How do you feel about The Game saying he's the best rapper on the West Coast and the best rapper out of Compton?
This may be a controversial opinion. Okay, so if we go down that road, I'm gonna have to say I like Game. I like Game a lot. I think the documentary was a phenomenal project. I think, he's an amazing rapper, a fantastic performer. But I would say that's when he puts his heart into it. And I don't feel like he's been putting his heart into it lately. So if we say best rapper out of Compton, we're talking about Kendrick, The Game, Ice Cube, MC Ren, BG Knockout, MC8, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Dresta. I'm just scamming through here.
And he can rap better than all of them except for Kendrick.
The DOC, Glasses Malone. They got Suge Knight in this list. Obviously, Suge is not a rapper, but Gorilla Black, Lil Easy, Coolio, Tyga. I didn't realize all these.
I'll give him Compton. I'll give him Compton, but not.
You think Game's better than everybody I just mentioned?
Except for Kendrick. I don't think The Game can rap better than Kendrick Lamar.
I definitely don't. I mean, for sure, that one, makes his statement false.
But I would say he's I would say he's better than everybody else you just listed, though. He can
Yeah.
rap better than them, is what I mean by that. He can
Sure.
rap better than them.
Yeah.
Now, when you take it to California, no.
If you broaden it to the whole state, you
Yeah,
think
I
that,
feel like I could probably name 5 rappers that I think could rap better than Game.
Crooked Eye, formerly King Crooked.
King Crooked, Locksmith,
Yep. I'm with you 100%
Razzcast.
on both of them.
Razzcast,
Yep.
Planet Asia,
Yep.
Exhibit.
Ooh, now we talking.
That's 5. That's just 5 right there.
Right off top. You didn't even need to
Shit.
Google.
Nigga. And that's not a Game, and arguably we could say that Game may be a better songwriter than some of those listed rappers, but the 5 I just listed right there, I don't think he can rap better than those guys, like just rapping. Like,
Okay, so
man, ain't a lot of motherfuckers fucking with Crooked Eye and Locksmith alone, homie.
right, and that new Exhibit project, oh my God.
Yeah, dog.
It's hotter than a pot of boiling water. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the Game is dope, but if we tied his hands behind his back, so to speak, and took away all his controversial shit that he's doing, you know what I mean? Would he be as relevant? You know what I mean? Making these wild proclamations and going on Club Shay Shay and stuff like that and just talking crazy.
He's on an album
clickbait.
run. We know that.
Yeah.
By this time, we know who he is.
Yeah.
You know, and we
Teaming
know
up
what
with
he's
Kanye
doing.
and talking crazy.
Yeah, we know the shots at Kendrick right now are strictly to get eyes on this mixtape instead, you know.
Let's dive into it.
So I liked it. I enjoyed the new tape. Gangsta Grillz, you know what I'm saying? Every movie needs a trailer.
Yep.
I think it's entirely produced by Mike and Keys, with DJ Drama. I enjoyed that thing, man. I thought it was a solid effort. I think it started off slow.
It did.
But by the end of the tape, man, I was sold, man.
So I didn't have an opportunity to finish it all, but I did listen to a good chunk of it. There were some standout cuts to me. So it was very slow to me.
And when you say slow, what does that mean?
The beat selection. I don't know if because. And somebody could definitely say this about me, and Mike and Keys are phenomenal producers. And so I don't want to make it sound derogatory towards them, but I needed something else in there. And so the beats sounded very similar to me. And they did I guess in my mind, when I think of Game, I think of more of a West Coast sound. And though his rhymes were West Coast, but the beats didn't remind me of a West Coast vibe as much. You know what I mean? Like it just seemed a little different, and I can't think. I wish I could be more specific. I should have played that this morning instead of Light Years with DJ Premier and Nas.
Nasir and Massive
Yeah. But there were some standout cuts in there, and I'll pull up the track listing so I can see if I can reference a couple of them.
I could say mine.
Okay, go ahead while I type in and get the track listing pulled up.
So for me, the immediate standout cuts was America's Nightmare, Rotation with Jeremiah, The Coast Guard, Head of State, Blood Tears with Mozzie, and So Contagious. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that second half of the album had me sold. The first part, you know, it came in real cinematic. You know, the intro did, and it had the screwed up verse. You know, I wasn't a fan of the intro. I liked how it sounded, but I didn't like the screwed up rapping on the intro. And I was like, oh man, if this is indicative of what's to come, you know, I'm a little nervous, man. And then, like you said, it kind of started off slow, you know, good rapping, but the beats, you know, he's soulful samples, old school samples, you know, slower sounding. But it picked up for me mid-album, and he took it home towards the end. And it's a real solid effort. I would say listen to it. I would say good job, Game. Gangsta Grillz with DJ Drama. Hello.
Okay, so I just threw it up on there. That's the image off of According to Hip Hop on Facebook. Silver Lining was track number 1. Coast Guard was cool.
You wasn't fucking with
Rotation.
America's Nightmare.
America's Nightmare, I think, was a dope one. And that one kind of reminded me of Spice One, just with the name. You know what I mean? Like I caught it and was like, okay. So I was, as soon as I saw that in the track listing, I was kind of intrigued. But Rotation, I think, was good. Head of State, I think, was good. And I think that's as far as I made it. I didn't see past 12, I want to say. I didn't hear the rest of that. And so I can't give a full review on it, I guess. You know, that was my intent, and I did say that it's going to be tough for me to get through this whole album. And so I feel like I didn't deliver as I should have, maybe, in terms of a review on this. But I mean, I would never say that it isn't worth your time by any means. It's a solid effort. I needed something different from Game. It was built up. I had high expectations, and it wasn't as exciting as I hoped it would have been.
I think you should listen to the whole album.
Okay. I'll jam them last 6 tracks.
I think you should. It deserves that at least.
For sure. And I only gave it one spin. I only played it one time, and I don't think you can't digest anybody's full album with one spin. This man, I mean, even if he says he cranked it out in 2 days, you know what I mean? Because generally it takes a lot longer to create an album. Well, and I will say that echoed in my head, and so maybe some of the songs that I didn't initially go, man, that's a hit. You know what I mean? Maybe that was because I went, this motherfucker he made it in 2 days. You know what I mean? Like,
so try not to think of what's a hit and what's not a hit, but think of how it's put together, the storylines, and then, you know, how they flow back to back and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of that, you know, you can see it starts off kind of with a menace to society type of theme, right?
It's kind of cinematic, though.
Yeah, and I'll give him credit for that. You know what I mean? And definitely no shade at DJ Drama or anybody. Drama was always cool to me. You know, he jumped on here and gave me mad love, and so I don't want to be. I'm definitely not being disrespectful to either one of them.
Well, no, you didn't even. You haven't even listened to it, so you know you can
not the
only
whole
speak
thing.
partially.
Not the whole
that's
thing.
what I'm saying. You can't. Yeah. You can't give a complete thought, and that's all you're trying to let them know. And shit, we know. We dig it. We respect it, my boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. Say what's next?
Okay. What were you gonna say, Ray? My bad. Go ahead.
I said, what's next? Hit us. What's next in hip hop?
Joe Budden. Joe Budden. Oh, he sent us some. Oh, you know what? We're going to skip past Budden. We're going 50 Cent.
There you go. 50. I saved him for you.
There we go, my dude. All right, here we go. I'm excited for this one. I like 50. I like 50, and I like his antics and all that shit.
Right.
But I also like Street Fighter. As a kid that was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, I played Street Fighter. This article comes in from Hot New Hip Hop. It says 50 Cent will play Balrog in the new upcoming Street Fighter movie alongside Noah Centineo, Jason Momoa, shout out Norwalk, Cody Rhodes, and many more. Article goes on to say it's been a big media month for 50 Cent. His executive production of Netflix's Diddy docuseries Sean Combs' The Reckoning has landed him in a lot of controversy and debate among the Bad Boy Mogul's vocal supporters. When it comes to Fifth's upcoming role as Balrog in the Street Fighter movie, the divisiveness is more mocking than it is condemning. Among the many character reveals, though, the G-Unit mogul as Balrog takes the cake as social media's favorite news site to defend or demean. His clean-shaven face and triangular haircut were the subject of many memes and hilarious reactions on the internet, and we're sure he will take them all in stride. I feel like as much trash as 50's talks on a regular basis, you got to, and going into this character-themed role, you got to be ready for some trash talk.
Oh, man, y'all ain't seen this paycheck. He ain't worried about none of that shit.
Yeah.
You ever seen a paycheck he got for that shit?
What, do you know what are we talking for numbers?
Well, I don't know shit. I don't know. He got it easily. 50 Cent, he easily probably got like 18 million.
Yeah. I don't see numbers. Right here. Um, so according to AI, which we know can be wrong, in the upcoming film Street Fighter 2026 movie, his earnings, 50 Cent is known for negotiating significant paychecks, having reportedly made 10 million per movie at one point, so a 50 Cent fee is highly unlikely. Oh, they're making a play on his name. 50 Cent fee. It doesn't say exactly what he's supposed to make, but I mean, this is going to be a major theatrical release, and it seems like something that's going to attract a lot of viewers. I feel like he's going to get paid.
I think it's a great landing, a great casting spot for him. He kind of looks like him, especially when they got the haircut and the boxing gloves and shit. I think it's a great fit.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see the real life Street Fighter. I was a Street Fighter fan too. Street Fighter 1, 2, 3, all that shit. And
for sure.
To see all these guys come to life and shit, I'm excited for it. I'll take my kids to go see that, and congratulations to 50 Cent for that role. I'm excited to see everything.
What was Ryu's thing? Are you get?
Wasn't that
his name?
Oh, you can.
Yeah. I'm trying to see who were the Street Fighter characters. Who was your favorite? Do you remember? Yeah, Ryu.
Probably
Cammy.
Buddy that's stretched.
Dhalsim.
Dawson, whatever. Yeah, probably.
Yep, I remember he could punch you from across the way.
Yeah, tongue will punch you in your shit. I was
Yeah.
From across the street, they shut your ass up.
You thought you was gonna do something, and then all of a sudden, oh, he got me. He got me.
Yeah, talking about.
I remember that dude Blanca.
Yeah.
The big.
Yeah, beating his ass. Yeah.
Guile was the military dude.
I ain't like Guile. Ken was cool.
Oh, Ken Masters, yeah.
It was probably Dawson or Ken,
This joint came out in 1987. I was 3 years old.
Throwing down, dog.
Yeah.
I was born in 87. That's why I'm wearing this Laker hat. 1987 back-to-back championships.
I thought you was talking trash. 88. Was you really born in 87?
On Daddy's.
Oh, okay.
That's the significance of this hat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we
on
go.
Daddy's.
I love it.
Yeah.
No, that's exciting, man. Mad props to 50 Cent. Hope the film does well. I'll be in attendance. I'll support it. I'll come out. I'm gonna show my kids this era of video games I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Is it supposed to be kid friendly?
It would probably be PG-13 at the worst.
I remember the old school one they made with Jean-Claude Van Damme in '94.
I remember that.
Yep.
And Bison and shit.
Yep. That had some big actors. Okay. This is supposed to have Andrew Koji in it too. That's homeboy from. Okay, I'm just seeing the trailer for the first time. This trailer looks fire. Andrew Koji is the dude from. He's in the. Oh dang! I'm stumbling on it now. He's in the Netflix series that I watch. Warrior. He is a phenomenal martial artist actor. I'm a big fan of him. It's got Eric Andre in it too. 50 Cent, Jason Momoa. Andrew Schultz. Alex Volkanovski. They got some actual fighters up in here.
I feel like you got to, right?
Yeah. Why not? I'm surprised they didn't grab who was the old dude from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Don't get me lying.
Batista. There we go. I didn't even have to type it in. Batista. I think he used to be a fighter turned actor. But that's exciting. It should be a good flick. Ray, what do you
Shit, let's talk Joe Budden.
Chugga Joe. Are you doing it or am I? Sorry.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Let me grab a graphic. What are you thinking? As cold as could be out here. We were talking about that before we got on here. It's gonna be a chilly one today. How you feeling?
Man, I'm inside, man. It's NFL Sunday. Shit, we inside. We're gonna have,
Ain't no reason to go
probably
out
make
there.
up some type of food, and yeah, we watching these games.
Oh, I don't think we
We
have a Joe
inside with
Budden
it.
graphic. Go ahead. My fault.
So Joe Budden gave his thoughts on Netflix's Sean Combs' The Reckoning during the December 11th episode of the Joe Budden Podcast, and the rapper turned podcaster believed the disgraced bad boy mogul deserved an even longer prison sentence after watching the explosive docuseries executive produced by 50 Cent. Quote, I was absolutely pissed at Diddy by episode 2 because the way the doc was framing it is B.I.G. didn't want to go to L.A. at all, quote. He said, quote, this doc did a good job of making you say right after Pac dies, why would Biggie want to go to L.A. to finish recording the album, quote. That just sounds real stupid today, quote. Budden continued, quote, I was saying fuck him by episode 2. Joe admitted he looks at Diddy's history in a different light due to how well the allegations were framed against Combs throughout the 4-part series. It did make you feel like at the end he didn't get enough time, quote. He said, they showed the shine shit. They showed too much shit to where it's like, if you don't believe this or this didn't do it for you or this didn't do it for you, it's like certain shit is too consistent in the story that they tell. So Joe Budden feels like he should get more time. He feels like the documentary did a great job at painting Diddy as a bad man, and the documentary had Joe saying fuck him by episode 2. What are your thoughts on that, Steve-O?
I have not seen the documentary, but I saw an interview with 50 Cent recently, who produced this docuseries, and they were talking to him about the new Street Fighter film and his favorite villains. And they asked him who his favorite villain was, and he said Diddy.
Thought you was gonna say the diddler. I was like, here we go.
That's what I said. Yeah, Diddy. He said the diddler was his favorite.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked that Budden supported this docuseries, since he doesn't really. I figured that camp would be divided a little bit. You know what I mean? I figured once he split from Slaughterhouse and everything else, I thought politics would get involved and he wouldn't even comment on this. But props to Budden for kind of rising above that and being able to still comment positively on something affiliated with Eminem, 50 Cent, and them folks. So I CP up in there. He said the diddler.
The diddler. Ain't that a bitch?
Got him. Nah, man. I think Diddy's. If we're talking about public opinion, I think Diddy's at all-time low. He ain't looking good, and this documentary sounds like it put the nail in the coffin even a little more.
Man, they didn't. So I didn't watch the documentary. Let me start off by saying that. But the reviews that I did see, people were saying that it mainly consists of a whole bunch of no-name people. Not saying that matters, you know what I'm saying, because everybody's got a story, and everybody's truth does matter. But they're saying there was a lot of no-name people, and they're saying a lot of the big-name people that were supportive or running their mouths, they're all quiet now because they know he's coming home.
People are still afraid of him.
He's coming home, dog, and it's not going to be long.
They were saying he was doing some witness tampering shit over the phone, you know what I mean? Kind of trying to call people on three-way and threaten folks and whatnot. Or maybe they didn't use the terminology threaten folks, but he got multiple violations for calling people on three-way and calling people affiliated with the case through somebody else. And so
Steve, he's coming home.
I ain't worried about the diddler.
I'm telling you, I'm saying it, dog. I'm telling niggas, hey, he's
like
coming home, dog.
Say his name 3 times to get you.
All right, dog. There's gonna be hell to pay, man. The motherfuckers know it. That's why they quiet. Think about when this trial shit first started, dog. YouTube, the whole media, everybody had a Diddy case. Everybody had a Diddy story. Now that they seen how much time he got, everybody quiet.
It's a slippery situation.
He's coming home.
As soon as he gets out of Fort Dix.
Man, all right. Man, take it home, man.
You can't make this shit up.
Hey, man, take it home, man. Joshua Jefferson, man. Let's get up out of here.
I love it. All right. We're going Joshua Jefferson. Where we at? This one comes in from the Associated Press out of Ames, Iowa. Joshua Jefferson scored 24 points, and number 4 Iowa State overcame a 13-point deficit to stay unbeaten with a 66-62 win over Iowa on Thursday night. The Cyclones, 10-0, who entered leading the nation in field goal percentage after a 23-point victory at the then number 1 Purdue, were sluggishly early. But a 19-0 run spanning both halves gave them the lead, and they held off a late surge by Iowa, 8-2, to win their third straight in the Cy-Hawk series. Big ups to Iowa State and Joshua Jefferson, bro. That's dope. I've been fortunate enough to be in the arena when he's playing ball, and that man can hoop.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ames, Iowa. Joshua Jefferson scoring 24, putting the Hawkeyes in their place. I don't like to say that, but it happened. Cyclones are on fire. You know them sizzling. They're undefeated. And, that's why we're talking about them today on MCTV. The Cyclones been getting the best of Iowa in the Cy-Hawk series as of late. And, man, hats off to those fellas, man. Keep doing your thing, Josh. Keep doing your thing, my boy.
Yeah, that's ultra exciting. I believe he hails from Las Vegas, Nevada. His previous school was St. Mary's. He's a big man. He's 6'9", 240 pounds.
He's a big man.
He's a forward. He ain't nothing to mess with. You know what I mean? His awards include All Big 12 Second Team, Big 12 All Newcomer Team 2025, Riley Wallace Award finalist, Big 12 Newcomer of the Week, 12-9, 12-16, 1-6, 113, and 127, Big 12 Commissioner's Honor Roll, All West Coast Conference Honorable Mention, and a WCC Player of the Week. That sounds like some hip-hop shit. I like that. The WCC Player of the Week.
West Coast. No.
You know what I'm saying? Is that what it is? West Coast Conference?
It's probably so. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But it sounds cool. It sounds ultra hip-hop. It just made me think Ice Cube and Dub C. It's the WCC Player of the Week.
Already, man. Shout out to Joshua Jefferson and Iowa State, man.
Yeah, much respect. Ray, who you watching in football today? We'll run through that real quick and then we'll jump off.
Man, so the early games, Cowboys play tonight, Vikings, so we'll be up for that. But early games, you got Browns and Bears. Man,
now I know
Ravens
you usually
and
work
Bengals.
early. Do you stay up late for a game like this?
Oh yeah, no question.
You sacrifice a little sleep for the Cowboys Vikings game. Oh, it's only 7:30, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, so it'll be over by 9:30, 10.
Then you got the Chargers and Chiefs. I think the Bills and Patriots will be a big game I'm keeping my eye on this afternoon. You got Commanders and Giants, that's Bammer. Raiders and Eagles, that's Bammer. Jets and Jags, that's Bammer. Cardinals and Texans, that's Bammer. There's a lot of bad games today. But then the afternoon kicks off, it gets good. You get Packers and Broncos. That's a game to keep your eye on right there. You get Lions and Rams. That's a very good game.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. And then you'll get the Colts and the Seahawks. That's a good game. So I feel like your good games are in the afternoon.
And the big name of the week in terms of football is what's his name coming back for the Colts to quarterback, right?
Phillip Rivers, punk ass.
Phillip Rivers, yes.
Yeah.
Now they're saying that this is disrespectful to bring a 44-year-old player essentially in retirement back on the field.
I mean, shit. Look at his numbers and look at the last time he played was what, 2020? Look at Cam Newton. The last time he played was 2021. Pretty sure Phillip Rivers had better numbers than him. Shit, so they did the right thing. Fuck it. How about that?
Okay?
Bam.
He said I got the controversial opinion. So is Cam Newton back?
Bam.
Is Cam Newton back playing?
No, he's jealous that he's not.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's jealous that he didn't get the call.
I mean, and that's got to be ultra exciting, right? These dudes are ultra competitive. That's the whole reason they're in the league. You know what I mean? They never earned a spot. You got to push to that upper percent of the percent. And so I don't think there's a player out there that would decline, right? I mean, these dudes are all ultra athletes.
Yeah, you want that bread. Shit. Quarterbacks are making bank these days.
For sure. But then, I was listening to 106.3 last night, Fox News Radio, Sports, whatever, here in Des Moines, and they were saying that the analyst that was talking about it was saying that there's some of these young bucks that are going to be excited to put plastic on him. You know what I mean? They want to knock him down.
As they should. That'll be
he said, "That's the objective, Steve."
Yeah. But shit, we gotta wrap this thing up, my boy. I gotta go.
All right. He said, "I got something on the smoker."
Got to go.
All right, y'all. Hey, as always, thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate you. CP was the head commenter of the day. He wins the award. Ray, what are we giving him?
Shit, he got free tickets to this Kumo D concert coming up next year in Connecticut.
There we go. Stay tuned. You could win a prize just like CP. Until next time, it's your boy Wilson from MCTV.
It's your boy Big Ray West, BIGG, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the West Coast. And they know. And this podcast was unofficially sponsored by Kumo D. Kumo D. We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice won. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé. Don't play with us, them moves ain't got you safe enough. Yellow fuck 'em like Smokey off the Angel Dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, softer than a razor's touch. We hit that strip and get the caking up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Big ball.